morning from Africa. I am so excited, also slightly nervous. I'm here for Race Around Rwanda, which is, need to take a breath, which is a single stage, self-supported 1,000-kilometre bike race. So it's classed as all road, which means it's partly on tarmac and partly on gravel roads. Kigali is such an amazing place. I've spent a lovely couple of days meeting fellow racers, discussing our tactics for the race, going out for some nice food. We had the most incredible ride yesterday. I mean, this country is beautiful. So I'm super excited for my first ultra. I'm partnering with a woman called Juliana, who I met when I raced, Migration Gravel Race in Kenya last year. Now that was a bit different because it was a stage race, so we raced super hard all day long, but at the end of each day we had a camp and tents to sleep in, put up by the organisers, and they gave us lots of amazing food. So that felt tough, but now on reflection is somewhat luxurious, seeing as we're entirely on our own in this race. So we have to self-navigate, we have to carry everything we need, we have to fix any repairs ourselves that we can. You are allowed to use services that are available to other racers, commercially available services such as bike shops and hotels and stuff. But you can't have any personal support, like someone handing you a water bottle or meeting your partner at a certain spot, stuff like that. So the idea is just to make it from the start to finish as quickly as possible. Now, not wanting to go into the race with a kind of but or an excuse, no excuses, but both Juliana and I had COVID in November, which is why we didn't go to race in Chile at Across Andes. And then I followed that up with 3 weeks of flu in December. So our race plans are not as ambitious as they would have been. The number one objective, as always, is to have fun. And obviously I'd like to see how far I can push myself, but I am aware that I'm going to be limited by my fitness at the moment. I'm seeing this as a great way of seeing Rwanda and having an amazing experience, but also I am going to race across Andes in Patagonia at the end of November. So this is kind of like ticking off the first ultra, kind of figuring out how it all works, having an awesome time, and then maybe when I go to Patagonia I can race it faster, with less sleep and all that kind of thing. Who knows? It's all such an unknown, and that's why it's really exciting. Anyway, I'm going to go downstairs and register, get all the stuff I need, my tracker. There will be a tracking link so you can watch my doctor where I am in relation to everyone else, and then I'm going to spend the rest of the day probably being quite a heady mix of nerves and excitement. Maybe this is too much information, but before bike races I always get a really bad stomach, so that's something I'm trying to deal with right now. It's the nerves, it's the anxiety. So I'm going to be trying to find some plain food, drinking lots of water, and getting lots of rest, because we start the race tomorrow at 4:30 a.m. It's getting real. I've got the cap. I am number 16, along with Juliana, wherever she is. Where are you, Juliana? I think we're going to have a little wander around, check out everyone's bikes, and then probably do a bit of anxious packing, repacking, packing and unpacking, and then asking everyone else what they're packing. I've also got a few little bits of research that I want to do, because I've got a plan A and I want to make a plan B. Plan B is for if I'm going faster than I thought we were. It's not an if I'm going slower one. So plan A is the conservative one, plan B will be quicker. So I'm going to make some notes of places I could stop if we go faster than we think. So yeah, let's get some more planning done. Juliana is here. Hello. This is my race partner, so we're just going to have a quick chat and discuss tactics for tomorrow. How are you feeling?
A little nervous, but good. I'm excited. I'm excited to see Rwanda and be with you and yeah, get to the finish line. It'll be fun.
Yay! That's all we want to do. We want to get to the finish line and we want to have fun. So surely that's achievable. So everyone's here. Juliana and I just had lunch and discussed our plan A and plan B, which is still slightly vague. But we just got to get started and then kind of do things on the fly, I think. You can plan and plan and plan, but then stuff changes. And, well, I just got to try and get some experience in dealing with that on the road. So they're just about to do the briefing. Everyone's doing some last-minute packing and adjusting their bikes. And then it's time to put my legs up and just relax before the start tomorrow. I mean, in theory, obviously, that's easier said than done.
And the route is pretty much an anti-clockwise route around Rwanda. So you'll come out towards Akagera National Park. You'll ride along the edge, some nice gravel now. You'll come back along, there's a beautiful lake, Lake Muhazi. You'll take a northern point up towards Musanze, towards the volcanoes. This extra loop here is the highest point on the course. And then you take the nice long belt along Lake Kivu. That'll take you through to checkpoint 3. Tarmac all the way through the jungle, which again is super unique. Not many times you get to ride for 100k through a jungle with monkeys on the road and everything else. It's really, really special. So if you do want to do it at night, it's totally fine. The roads are lit. But if you do it during the day, you might see a bit more. That's through Nyungwe Forest. Checkpoint 4 is down in Huye, which is this bit here, and then you're on the final straight. A bit of gravel and then a bit of tarmac going in from the south back into Kigali.
Bike is ready and everything is packed. Still wondering if I should have the aero bars on, but I've got what I've got. That's it. No more fussing. I'm just going to go and drop these items next door because part of the entry to the race is a donation of kit. So I'm going to drop these and then try not to stress. Send me support and well wishes. That will mean a lot to me. And yeah, catch up with you at the other end.